Good morning. It's Brother Ken Beaver with Cathedral Baptist Church. Thank you for sharing your time with us as we look at today's word of encouragement. I am often at times reminded in my life that I need clarity. I need some assurance. I need some focus, a redirect from God as to what's truly important. And if you're like me, you're probably feeling some of that, perhaps even now. When I need that, I will certainly go to the Word of God. It's the soundest thing that I have ever heard. It always comforts my heart and lets me be reassured of God's specific design, His Word speaking to mankind's life, getting us to understand who He is and what He wants us to do. In one particular chapter, I've been very fond of this for quite some time now, Acts chapter 10. In that chapter, there is a great awakening that occurs with Gentiles that gets us excited, should get us excited. Peter is called upon to go to a man whose name is Cornelius. And when he gets there, there's this odd introduction where they're trying to figure out why he's there and what he's supposed to do. And in the middle of all of it, Peter begins to speak, and he says this in verse 34. I most certainly understand now that God is not one to show partiality, but in every nation, the man who fears Him and does what is right is welcome to Him. The word which He sent to the sons of Israel, preaching peace through Jesus Christ, He is Lord of all. You yourselves know the thing which took place throughout all Judea, starting from Galilee, after the baptism which John proclaimed. He goes on to talk about the works of Jesus Christ, the healing, then of course the death, the burial, and the resurrection. And then he speaks after the resurrection what they were commanded to do. Listen to what he says in verse 42. And he ordered us to preach to the people solemnly to testify that this is the one who has been appointed by God as judge of the living and the dead. Of Him, all the prophets bear witness that through His name, everyone who believes in Him receives forgiveness of sins. My hope and prayer is that as Peter was gaining clarity, as Cornelius was gaining clarity, during times of great misunderstanding and certainly needing some direction, we too will look to the one who can give us clarity and direction. I love how Peter just simply says He ordered us to preach. Oh, children of God, that we would proclaim His name to everyone around, that we would let His work be a driving force in our life, that we would let His peace infiltrate and resonate into everything we say, do, and the relationships we build. My hope and prayer is that you do that today. We love you and we're praying for you. God bless.